Hey, it's the champ Antonio Tarver, and you're listening to TarversTake, the most informative take in boxing. Just remember where you heard it first. Man, I'm so excited, man, for this next fight coming up. It's the big light heavyweight showdown for Undisputed. Artur Beterbiev versus Dmitry Bivol. Two Russian fighters going head to head for all the marbles, man. Both of these guys, I don't think neither one of these guys have an experience advantage. Both came up in that Russian amateur boxing system. You know what I'm saying? So they both are very technically sound. More so Bivol, I believe, because I believe he has to be. You know what I mean? He doesn't possess that knockout power that, obviously Beterbiev have, but he has everything else, man. And he has power, but he just don't depend on it all the time. You know what I mean? He's a very technical fighter. Really breaks his fighters down by not really making a lot of mistakes. You feel me? Bivol, who's not noted for his defense, but more so noted for just having the right spacing, being the right distance all the time. You feel me? Always in his position. He rarely gets out of form. So, when you face a fighter like that, it's very hard for him to really do anything that's going to really have a opening or make a crucial mistake. He's too seasoned for that. So with that being said, I mean, I think Beterbiev is going to have to do something that he probably haven't done a lot of leading up to this fight, and that's have a little patience. You know what I'm saying? Let the fight marinate, so to speak. You feel me? I believe Beterbiev is also going to have to do some things that he really don't normally do in any of his fights, and that's be defensively responsible. Because when I break Bivol down, man, he's just a fighter that pretty much cover all the bases. You feel me? He checks all the boxes. Like I said, his form is always tight. He's not dropping his hands, so he's not going to make a crucial mistake. So you're going to have to really break Bivol down, and I believe Beterbiev have the tools to do that. You know what I mean? But will Bivol even be there for that type of exchange? You feel me? As dangerous as Beterbiev is, I think Bivol understands that he's going to have to be the matador in this fight. He's going to really have to be elusive, I believe. He really don't have that in his bag, that elusiveness. And what I would even go on record as saying is that slickness. You feel me? A lot of fighters have. You feel me? They can fight inside, like James Toney, and stay right in the pocket, and they don't panic. It's like they're fanning flames. Bivol is going to have to, I believe, incorporate, some of that just to, avoid the big shots from Beterbiev. I probably like with this style, he throws punches straight, and he has what you call with both hands, he has that rapid fire. You don't want to get caught sitting with Bivol. That's what he looks for. As soon as you cover up, he has that rapid fire on you, and he's been very effective with that punch placement. Once you cover up, he gets his body shots off. He rips up through the middle, and that's where he's more comfortable at with the opponent back to the ropes, and he putting you down under that pressure with that rapid fire. That's Bivol game after he's broken you down with the technicalities, the technique, and really having that patient and poise in there. With that jab working overtime in your face. So Beterbiev going to have to incorporate some defensive responsibility if he don't want Bivol to, kind of take off in this fight. I believe Beterbiev do that by using his own aggressiveness like he usually do, but just going to have to keep those hands tight. You know what I mean? I've seen Beterbiev hurt a couple times, throughout his career. One important time was the fight against Jeff Page. He got dropped with a right hand in the first round. You know what I mean? He also went down a lot worse with Callum Johnson. you want to go back and look at that fight. Callum Johnson came into that fight 17-0, and he caught him with a lot of clean shots in that fight. You feel me? But it was that short left hook inside that really snapped Beterbiev head, and it hurt him real bad. He took the 8 count, and it wasn't until the next round that Beterbiev, found his mark on Callum Johnson, man. And I think he knocked him down 3 times brutally and really closed the show in the 9th round. So, Beterbiev have been hurt in his career, but no one has even came close to stopping him. And not only that, shortly after they've hurt him, he's changed gears, took it up a notch, and got him out of there in emphatic fashion. So that, we're going to have to play close attention to, Beterbiev, even when he's hurt. You know what I mean? He gets focused, and he becomes more dangerous and more deliberate with what he's trying to do. So, but Bivol, if anybody can slow him down, it's a guy that has that type of control of that front hand, like Bivol does, but I would think that Bivol, just want to probably, instead of, he's fast, but he's not quick. You feel me? I think he probably want to do a lot of change up, a lot of switch hitting in there. Sometimes you quick, sometimes you fast. You feel me? Sometimes you incorporate power, then you get back on the speed. You feel me? But I believe Bivol is going to have to do one thing all night, and that's move. Keep those feet moving, giving those angles. And I think as long as he can do that, he may be able to survive. But man, I'm telling you, it's something about Beterbiev, and he ain't doing no loading up. When you go look at his tapes, everything is short, as if he's just hunching them. And man, he's finding these openings. You feel me? But when he put that power on you, man, he hurt you. He really hurt you. When you look at his tapes, it doesn't look like those punches supposed to have that type of effect, but they do. So that lets you know. And, here's a guy that, like I said, fought twice in the Olympics, but him coming down in 2012, he fought in the Olympics as a heavyweight. And to be able to come down and carry that type of power, because obviously he's carrying that heavyweight power from all of those years back where he was a bigger guy. And that, I believe, is the advantage in this fight, man. It's just Beterbiev is just one punch away from closing the show. And if Bivol can survive to the end, that must mean he's done a very well to keep the monster up off him, man. But man, like I said, I usually don't tell who's going to win, but I usually give you the way they can win. And these are the ways I see both of these fighters being successful. Beterbiev being who he is, the power puncher that he is, but he also, to beat Bivol, he's going to have to incorporate some defensive responsibility. That means he's not going to be able to just run in there, you feel me, out of control, because we know he has been hurt before, and he don't want to take a chance with a guy like Bivol landing a shot, because that rapid fire can put you under heat, where that referee can, stop it, because he done landed 4, 5, 6 unanswered punches. You don't want to have your back on the rope in this fight, especially against a sharpshooter like Bivol, man. And there you have it. You've been listening to TarversTake. Until the next time, stay tapped in, and I'll talk to you then. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification button so you too can get hot off the press. Until the next time, stay tapped in, and I'll talk to you then.